What's the excuse going to be today then? What's the excuse going to be today from these Tottenham fans that keep accepting this mediocrity? And Postecoglou stinks. He absolutely stinks. Our league form is nearly the worst it has ever been. 10 wins in 29 games with 15 defeats. We've lost more games than Everton, than Manchester United, than West Ham, than Palace, than Brentford, than practically everyone in the league other than the bottom four. I can't fucking deal with this. We're playing for the Europa League now. That is it. Our season, we're above West Ham in 16th by goal difference. Jesus Christ, mate. Raise your standards, Spurs fans. This is embarrassing. You're telling me there's not a manager out there that is better than this fraud? We're an attacking team. We're an attacking team that lost to the AZ Alkmaar without scoring a goal. That lost to Manchester City without scoring a goal. That lost to Palace without scoring a goal. Nottingham Forest without scoring a goal. Fulham today. We were 2-0 down against Bournemouth last week, and we were rescued due to two absolute howlers from Kepa and Bournemouth. This is not good enough. I was so happy after Thursday, coming on here talking about a win, progressing to the quarterfinals. I had a good night's sleep. Then we get through to the weekend and we have to watch this absolute shite. It's embarrassing. Make sure you go down, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. This team's probably going to be the death of me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's no excuse now. 90% of you that watch the content are not subscribed. So go down and please hit that subscribe button. We are about 300 subscribers away from 48k. Tottenham travel away to Fulham and we've just lost 2-0. And that now is one Premier League win in our last 4 games. You know, 3 Premier League wins in our last 10. Our away record this season is absolutely diabolical. Diabolical. Our away form this season, right? Let me just, it's easier for me to read out, right? It's easier for me to read out the amount of games we've actually won. We've played 14 away from home. We've lost 8 and we've won 5. That is shambolic. From a so-called Big Six club, a so-called team that has got Champions League aspirations. We're above West Ham on goal difference. There's no excuse today. Brennan Johnson was in the team. Solanke, Romero, Udogie. What's the excuse going to be? Oh, but, you know, guys, we're still in Europe. Henry, you're so negative. Henry, you're not a Tottenham fan. Jesus Christ, mate. This is absolutely pathetic and spineless. You know, we didn't have a shot on target in the first half. Another game where we've come out, Fulham have had the same shots on target, more possession, but we're an attacking team, more passes, roughly the same passing accuracy, more shots on goal and more corners. So where's this attacking team that I'm supposed to see? The attacking team that will outplayed by Manchester City for practically 90 minutes and outplayed by Bournemouth for 90 minutes. Oh, but we beat Ipswich Town, Henry. Yeah, let's all have a party. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And how Spursy is it that Ryan Sessegnon, that could not get a game in a Spurs shirt for Toffee, scores the second goal against us? Just like Troy Parrott absolutely bodied us in the last 16 at the first leg. What is it about this football club? When a player comes here, they are practically cursed because we don't do anything. We don't do anything. It's embarrassing. Sack this manager tonight. I'd genuinely rather have Ryan Mason for the cup game. Our back four was Jed Spence, who again had another decent performance. Udogie on the left-hand side, Ben Davies and Romero. No excuse there. Archie Grove goes into midfield. I don't think he was that good again today from a midfield perspective. Like I'm not gonna come out here and shit on him because he's played out of position practically all season. He's done a relatively good job, but today I don't think he was that great. I thought Bissouma was absolutely shambolic. Diabolical footballer he is. And I think Bentancur may be one of the worst midfielders in our team right now. Brennan Johnson, don't even get me started on him. One of the worst wingers I have seen in recent years. He is absolutely atrocious. Can't take his man on, doesn't use his pace effectively, can't cross a ball, can't score a goal unless it's a back post tap-in. Please, for the love of God, £50 million. Forest brought in Elanga who, by the way, scored a brace yesterday. And they also brought in Callum Hudson-Odoi. No offense, not Nottingham Forest fans or Fulham, but how are we sitting here and both those teams have beaten us this season convincingly? Willian is what, 35, 36 years of age? Another decent performance from him again today. Tell Solanke and Johnson. Other than, I tell you what, didn't mean the pun. Tell has got one goal this season, and that was against Aston Villa in a cup game. He's played 6 games for us. Sorry, tell a lie. He's played 8 games for us, and he's got 1 goal. You can see why Bayern Munich wanted to let him go. You can see it now. The first half was absolutely pathetic and toothless. We offered absolutely zero. I don't really understand how we were, I don't really get it. We had something like 0.36 xG or 0.07 or whatever it was. Fulham come away with more shots in the first half. He made some decent changes. He brought on Son for Johnson because Johnson genuinely is that bad. He brought on Bergvall for Bissouma. Bergvall and Maddison, for me, have got to start every single game. And you can clearly see that we are missing Dejan Kulusevski. We are missing this guy so much. James Maddison comes on for Romero. I don't really understand that change. Putting Archie Gray into the back line. Odebear comes on for Tell. And then, Fulham make it 1-0 in the 78th minute from Rodrigo Muniz. And it's just like, it's one thing after another with this manager. He's just not good enough. 10 wins in 29 games is absolutely horrendous. Fulham had the breakthrough. Robinson had a really, really good game. I thought he was probably the best player on the pitch. Like I said on my TikTok, he had the easiest job in the world today because he leaves the pitch with his car keys, his wallet, and Brennan Johnson in the first half. Absolute shambolic footballer. That he put a decent delivery into the box, which caused absolute chaos. Traore was a bastard as soon as he come on, and plays the pass into Pereira. Pereira lays it off to Muniz, and Muniz makes it 1-0, and we go 1-0 down. And then we bring on Dane Scarlett like he's going to do anything for Rodrigo Bentancur. They bring on Ryan Sessegnon, who genuinely was made of glass, made of paper mache when he was in a Spurs shirt. An absolutely shambolic footballer, but he makes it 2-0. An instant impact from the super sub. They double their lead. Should be like, let's be honest, they should have been probably 2-0 up way before that. And that's another defeat for Tottenham. And that puts us above West Ham, who have sacked their manager on goal difference, above Everton, who have sacked their manager on goal difference, above Man United, who have sacked their manager on goal difference. And if Man United win later, they go 3 points clear of us. At what point now, genuinely, at what point do we turn around and say this is unacceptable? 10 wins in 29 is absolutely shambolic. But 15 defeats, look at it. The only teams that have lost more games than us are Wolves, Ipswich Town, Leicester and Southampton. And the bottom 3 are practically already relegated. So the only team in the league that is probably going to be there next season that's lost more games than us is Wolves. We've lost more games than Everton. We've lost 6 more games than Everton. We've lost more games than Man United, West Ham, Palace, Brentford. There's no point going further up the table. Just to give you a heads up, we are 11 points off of 10. We're 10 points off of 10th. It's absolutely shambolic. We need a new manager going into next season. I can't do this anymore. It's absolute dross. He's a terrible, terrible manager. Get rid, move on, sack him for the cup game, bring in Ryan Mason. We've had so many hamstring injuries this season. We've now lost Danso. But why have we got so many hamstring injuries? Due to the intensity and due to the system we play. It's so bad, guys. I can't actually tell you. It's so bad. Okay, fair enough. We beat Man United and we beat Ipswich. But since then, we've lost to City. We drew 2-2 with Bournemouth and we should have been outside and out of mind. Bournemouth should have been 4-0 up. We lost to Fulham. We lost to Liverpool and Villa in both cups. We lost to Leicester, drew with Hoffenheim, lost to Everton, lost to Arsenal, lost to Newcastle, lost to Nottingham Forest. Just get this manager out. I'm sick and tired of this. I will be doing a match reaction for the Chelsea-Arsenal game and the cup game later, but I need to go and have a lie down, man, because this team, like Tottenham fans, wake up and look at this manager. You know, in terms of the games we've got coming up, I'll be honest. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. We're not beating Chelsea away, which is our next league game. Then we've got Southampton, and if we can't beat them, then I'd sack him on the spot now. But you look at the league games we've got coming up. We're not going to beat Forest away, are we? Let's just be brutally honest. We're not going to beat Wolves away. Let's be brutally honest. We're not beating Chelsea away. We might beat Southampton, and then we've got Liverpool away, and we got. I mean, I don't even care. Liverpool away and West Ham away is 2 games we will lose. Frankfurt, for whatever reason, we do scrape by. You know, but Chelsea, Southampton, Wolves, Liverpool, West Ham, and Forest just absolutely screams defeats. Make sure you drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all soon.